ways. All I hear, and then I hear my baby's voice
Name of
in
my
my
navigator.
ear, screaming out.
Hey, 2 a.m. and I'm live. I just left out the club with the gang and the high yellow bitch that's real thick in the thighs. You know me, I be shooting my shot. When I got the little bitch, I wasn't even surprised. In the club, looked her deep in the eyes, said, you coming with me, if you with it, let's ride. Got a text when you coming inside out the liquor, didn't know what to say, so I lied. I text back like I'm late at the stew, trying to cook something new, it's just me and the guy. She texts I ain't even reply. Then I rolled up a wood while I gripped on the thigh, start to kiss on the neck, know this bitch feeling high. Ain't gonna lie, shit up pussy and head kinda fire. Ended at a hotel somewhere out 35. Took a good and rolled over, said wake me at 5. Got a piss, I wake up, man, it's 6:39. Out of time, now I'm on the highway and I'm flying. Look at my phone's not a soul on my line. Now I'm deep in my thoughts, I'm just knowing she crying. I'm tripping, I'm trying to straight out all the lies. Cause I know if I sleep, it's gonna damage our ties. I done did it before, I can't do all this crying.
It's 2 a.m. and just getting in, about to check my message. No one is called, but my homies and some bill collectors. Say you love, bring somebody wants to borrow money. I chew a hash.
Hey. She on next where I was, I'ma answer what time. Where was you around 3? I think I was outside. But you told me to stew, we got there at like 5, but it's 7. Shit, Dion had asked for a ride. Now I got it together, I pull up outside, there's 3 cars in this lot and one of them ain't mine. Now I'm clutching, I unlock the door, creep aside, I hear thumping upstairs, so I cock the bitch quiet. Hit the top of the stairs, think I hear my girl crying. Now I'm thinking shit, I kick the door and kill everything in it except for what's mine. I don't know, but now I'm at the door and she screaming, go deeper. He tell her, be quiet.
All right,
I walk in,
Grand
tell the bitch that she
Rising
wild,
to
tell the
all.
nigga he moved and it's
It's
bound
so
to go
great
down. Tell them
that
both
you
to
are
shut up and don't be
waking up with us
necessary.
on this Monday, January the 5th, 2026. Listen here, Happy New Year. If I have not told you already, it is 6:01. We're at the top of the hour today. Okay. Now, listen here. We've got some stories for you and we want to get right into it. Now, the first story that we are going to cover is Kodak Black. New song brags about his addiction to crystal meth. Kodak Black alarms fans after freestyle where he brags about drug addiction. Mentions meth. Fans are seriously concerned about Kodak Black after a disturbing freestyle he posted on Instagram this week. In the clip, the Florida rapper openly bragged about struggling with addiction and stunned listeners by naming crystal meth as his drug of choice. While substance abuse has long been an open secret in hip hop, meth is rarely referenced so casually or proudly by major artists. During the freestyle, Kodak appeared jittery, unfocused, and visibly agitated. Viewers quickly began commenting that he looked like he was tweaking, sparking a wave of alarm across social media. Not pills, meth? Fans react in shock. Most fans are unfortunately accustomed to rappers discussing pills, lean, or opiates. Meth, however, carries a very different stigma associated with severe addiction, paranoia, and long term mental and physical damage. That's why many listeners were stunned when Kodak appeared to boast about the habit rather than hide it. All right, let's go ahead and let's take a listen.
What you on man is hands bigger, gorilla, killer, snatching, tracking, scamming, Miami, Brow, Palm Beach, Raleigh, the juvenile, the county, the prison, they man, still, got body, in the lamb, 2 men in the sheriff, with it, the kids ain't his step, young niggas like Memphis, now shoot, bitch, who you know, more money than them.
Okay. So right there, I think we all heard him. He started bragging about, the meth. Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Hello, everyone. Thank y'all. Swing on in here and hit that like button. What are y'all thoughts? I mean, at the end of the day, are y'all buying his music? Are y'all gonna be listening to it? But get into it. Within minutes, comment sections were flooded with concern. This isn't funny anymore. He needs help, not a freestyle. Someone close to him needs to step in. Others expressed sadness, noting that Kodak has previously spoken about battling demons, trauma, and substance abuse, a pattern that's getting harder to ignore. Kodak Black has had a long, complicated relationship with drugs, the law, and fame. While his raw honesty has always been a part of his appeal, fans are now questioning whether what they're witnessing is transparency or a cry for help. In the video, Kodak's energy felt more erratic. His speech was rapid, his movements restless, and his focus seemed scattered. To many viewers, it no longer looked like artistic expression, but someone unraveling in real time. Where's the circle? One of the biggest questions fans are asking is where are the people around him? In recent years, the hip hop community has lost several artists after warning signs were ignored or normalized. Fans for Kodak may be heading down a similar path of intervention. Oh, Fans of Kodak may be heading down a similar path if intervention doesn't happen soon. At the time of publication, Kodak has not addressed the backlash or concern sparked by the freestyle. Fans hope this isn't the end of the story. While Kodak Black has built a career on being unfiltered and unapologetic, this moment feels different. The reactions aren't about canceling him, they're about hoping he survives. Many fans are now calling for him to seek treatment and step away from social media until he's in a safer space. Because at this point, the freestyle wasn't entertaining, it was alarming. What are your thoughts? When we think about hip hop and baby, the first thing that comes to my mind is like the whole Diddy situation where, it's the parties, it's the, bigger than life and, being able to impress others with material objects, and instead of doing the work on yourself and having a healthy life, you would rather pour into other people and try to put on a show just to appease them, right? So you can be the man. But when you think about this, when you have all that money and all that fame, is like, what do you do with it? If they don't have, this is like really the main thing. I want to say therapy and counseling for our people. Like, we go straight to the jewelry store, we go straight to the car lots, and we pass up the therapist office. And if we put that much energy into our health and wellness, and I'm not talking about like going to the club, buying a section, popping bottles, this, that, and the third. You have plenty of time to celebrate, but I just feel like get down to the root of the problem. Once you have crossed that threshold, move out the hood, get into therapy and still be able to maintain. You need to find a balance. I'm not saying that he can't do it, but I feel like there's a healthy balance in everything. Now, speaking of healthy balances, Northwest's first rap song about first rap song about taking drugs while in Calabasas. Now, if you guys don't know who Northwest is, that is Kim Kardashian and Kanye West's daughter. Yes, Kanye West and Lil Wayne's musical legacy lives on, but Northwest's latest song is raising eyebrows. Kanye West and Lil Wayne have a long history of collaborating, and now it looks like their children may be picking up the torch. But the way the torch is being carried has sparked serious debate online. Now, get into it. Northwest, the 12-year-old daughter of Kanye West, recently revealed that she produced a collaboration between rapper Magic, now Lil Novi, the son of Lil Wayne. The track titled Just Wag Up is already getting attention, and not just because of who's involved. A rage beat from Northwest. Get into it. Musically, Just Wag Up fits squarely in the rage subgenre that has dominated underground hip hop in recent years. The beat produced by North is ethereal, bass heavy, and minimal, relying on deep bass kicks and sandy synths. rather than traditional percussion. Fans immediately noticed the Playboy Cardi and Opium style. Um, that's hold on. Oh, okay. The style influence, with comparisons also being made to artists like Che or Chi. For a production standpoint, many listeners were impressed that a 12-year-old put together something that sounds so current and polished. But then people listened to lyrics that shocked listeners. The content of Just Wag Up is not what many expected from a song produced by someone North's age. The lyrics referencing living in Calabasas, drug use, including Molly, and include vulgar and misogynistic language. That contrast has made the song controversial, with many questioning whether this type of content is appropriate given North's age. Now, get into this. Some fans praised the creativity and shrugged it off as part of the genre. Others were far more crucial, seeing the subject matter crosses a line, regardless of musical talent. Now, let's go ahead and take a listen, and you guys let me know what you think. Oh no, that's the only thing I needed to hear. She says she's in Calabasas. She's got the Molly and oh Jesus. Oh child, let's keep on reading. This is not Northwest's first time experimenting with music. She has previously shared rage style instrumentals on social media, which also generated mixed reactions. Some listeners love the new generation sound, while others are not sold on it. North has also collaborated musically with her father in the past and appeared on projects alongside artists like FKA Twigs, showing that music is clearly becoming a serious interest. Lil Novi is building his own buzz. Lil Wayne's son, Lil Novi, has also been making waves. Fans have reacted strongly to his recent music. Um, let's get into it. Okay, y'all, give me 1 second. All right, so which similarly pulls from rage-inspired sounds popularized by Playboy Cardi and the Opium Camp. Interestingly, Lil Wayne's children recently reunited on Airtime, hosted by Regina Carter, where they discuss growing up in famous households and the influence of their parents, a shared musical bloodline. Whether people love or just hate, just wag it up. Many agree on one thing: watching the children of two hip hop legends step into music is fascinating. North continues to share beats on Instagram, leading some fans to wonder if a larger project is coming. Others speculate that this new generation might even inspire Kanye and Lil Wayne to collaborate again. Their history together includes classics like Barry Bonds, See You in My Nightmares, the Lollipop remix, Forever Smuckers, Swagger Like Us, and more recently, Lifestyle from Vultures #2. Talent aside, the conversation around Northwest's involvement in explicit music is not going away. While many celebrate her creativity and confidence, others are concerned about boundaries, supervision, and age appropriate content. For now, Just Wag Up has people talking whether it gains traction on streaming platforms or remains a viral moment. It has already done one thing successfully: it put the next generation of hip hop royalty squarely in the spotlight. No, I'm good on it. I'm gonna have to pass. I think it's very much so inappropriate. You're on there, you're rapping about, drugs and things like that. Like, no, you're still living in under my roof. No, ma'am. At the end of the day, child, you already know how we do over here, honey. We have to pay some bills. So, with that being said, we will be coming right back, but we're gonna hit you with Mo 3 and Boosie. Everybody Ain't Your Friend remix.
Everybody ain't your partner.
Why the fuck these niggas wanna go against the grain? Yeah. Why the fuck these niggas wanna drag a nigga name? True story. Ooh. I know some niggas who hurt me, they hurt me. A couple bitches who hurt me, they hurt me. The jury don't want me to make it. The DA, I know that he working. Oh, he working. Prosecutors wanna help me. What? I'm hoping they don't do me dirty. This 40, I got the bitch dirty. Shoot on go, he shoot perfect.
I keep 100 on me. After what they done to bleed. The same ones who put them to sleep. We all used to be in the G. How could you do me so dirty? How could you wait till I leave? It's like you was hating on her. So now you gon' die up and breathe. I got accused of some murders and batters, so I did some time in the pen. Trust no motherfucking body again. Niggas ain't silent, nigga. Shit got fucked up. Nigga got fucked up. Now my baby mom on the stand raising her motherfucking head.
Everybody ain't your friend. Everybody ain't your partner. Everybody ain't no real nigga. If I say I got you, I got you. When it's fucked up and get fucked up, just hold it down and keep it silent. And when you're not around, I protect your name. I won't let a nigga talk about you. Everybody ain't your friend. Everybody ain't your partner. Everybody ain't no real nigga. If I say I got you, I got you. When it's fucked up and get
Shout
fucked up,
out to
just hold it down
Mo
and keep it silent.
3. Listen here. I love me some Mo 3. I mean, that man is so talented. When you hear his music, it really gets me going in the morning. Yes, in the rising. Now, listen here. We've got some more stories that we are bringing to you. The current time is 6:14 a.m., and that is Central Time. Today is Monday, January the 5th. 2025, and you are waking up with Queen Tulsa here at Queen City Radio. Let's go ahead and give a shout out. We have Miss Margie in the building. She says, God is Queen Tulsa. Have a great rest of your day, beautiful. We appreciate you. Now, listen here. Back into the hot topics. Now, we were just talking about Northwest and Kim Kardashian and the lyrics and the things like that. I mean, just rapping about substances. Which can you imagine who else has made it to the news? NBA YoungBoy walks free after Utah traffic stop uncovers drugs in the car. Child NBA YoungBoy was not arrested or charged after a traffic stop along Interstate 15 in Utah that led to the discovery of illicit drugs. Authorities confirmed the 26-year-old artist, whose real name is Kentrell Galdwin, was riding as a passenger when Utah Highway Patrol troopers pulled over the vehicle. According to the Utah Police Department, Sergeant Mike Alexander, the trooper who initiated the stop, had probable cause to search the car. During that search, drugs were found inside, but investigators say they do not belong to the artist. Get into it. A male driver and a female passenger told officers the drugs were theirs. Alexander said after reviewing the situation with the Utah County's Attorney's Office, law enforcement determined that any potential charges would be directed towards those two individuals. Now, in consultation with the Utah's County's Attorney's Office, it was decided that charges would be screened against those two individuals for the possession of those illicit drugs, Alexander said. Now, get into this. Authorities also located cash in the vehicle, but Alexander noted there was no evidence tying the money to the drugs. The names of the driver and passenger were not released. Young boy currently lives in Utah and has faced legal issues there in the past, including a prescription fraud case in 2024 that resulted in a $25,000 fine. He has also served prison time for possession of a firearm as a felon. Alexander said the rapper's past record does not factor into the stop and added that he is not aware. Oh, he is not aware of any charges being considered against the rapper at this time. Now, listen here. Oh boy has a good lawyer. But listen, why do y'all subject yourselves to situations like this? Like, you don't have to subject yourself to situations like this. Like, why did you need to be in a car with them? What was going down? Be honest and listen here. When we talk about treatment um for substance abuse, I mean, whether if your parents were alcoholics, whether if they smoked cigarettes or whatever the case may be, it's still a habit, right? And I just feel like when you don't deal with the addiction at hand, then you will discover that you'll have another addiction because you're trying to figure out a way to, you know, get out of that one. Now, speaking of getting out of something, Kamala Harris proves she's black. Okay. She makes collard greens and black eyed peas. Get into it. Kamala Harris rings in the new year with black eyed peas and collard greens, but not everyone is buying it. Vice President Kamala Harris kicked off the new year by preparing a traditional Black American meal, black eyed peas and collard greens. The dish, long associated with Black American New Year traditions, is meant to symbolize prosperity, resilience, and freedom. Harris shared the moment publicly, presenting it as a celebratory and cultural gesture. All right. But the move is sparking conversation and skepticism online. Black eyed peas and collard greens carry deep historical meaning for Black Americans. The tradition dates back to January 1st, 1863, when enslaved people ate black eyed peas to celebrate the Emancipation Proclamation, which declared the abolition of slavery. Okay? Historically, black eyed peas were considered a throwaway crop, often fed to enslaved people and livestock. The crop itself was brought to the Americas by enslaved Africans in the 1600s. Over time, the dish evolved into a powerful symbol of survival, hope, and cultural continuity. Collard greens, let's get into it. Often paired with peas, came to represent wealth and endurance. In short, this is not just food, it is history. Critics question the intent. Harris, who was raised primarily by her Indian mother, has long faced scrutiny from some Black voters who question her cultural connection to Black American traditions. While she identifies as Black and has spoken openly about her Jamaican father, critics argue that symbolic gestures like cooking traditional foods feel performative rather than authentic. Online reactions range from appreciation to outright skepticism. Some saw the moment as a genuine nod to Black history. Others felt it was calculated attempt to appeal to Black voters at a time when Harris continues to struggle with enthusiasm among key segments of the electorate. Get into it. One comment sentiment echoed online. Cooking the food is easy. Living the experience is not. Cultural symbol or political optics. Public figures often lean into cultural traditions to connect with voters, especially during election seasons. Harris' New Year meal fits into that pattern, whether intentional or not. Supporters argue that participation in cultural traditions does not require a specific upbringing and that honoring Black American customs should not be policed. Critics counter that gestures without deeper engagement can come off as surface level outreach. The bigger picture. The reaction to Harris' cooking video highlights a broader conversation about identity, representation, and authenticity in American politics. Food, especially in Black American culture, carries emotional and historical weight. And when politicians enter that space, the response is rarely neutral. Whether this moment resonates or backfires depends on the viewer. What is clear is that the plates of black eyed peas and collard greens carries far more meaning than it might appear at first glance. And for Kamala Harris, convincing voters goes far beyond what's on the stove. Now, what are y'all thoughts? If she wanted to make her some, she might just had an appetite for her collard greens and black eyed peas if that's her tradition. And I know sometimes, sometimes you go off traditions. You say, hey, well, we're going to do non-traditional this year, and hey, we just might get back on tradition this year. So I don't feel like it's a big deal. Let her eat her collard greens and her black eyed peas. Okay. Now listen here. Meet the man that's Will Smith's abuse victim, a black gay man. Listen, let's get into it. Man suing Will Smith speaks out, says he's not a crazed fan as a lawsuit moves forward. Will Smith is now facing a lawsuit brought by a man who says he was harassed while working in proximity to the actor. And the plaintiff is speaking out publicly in an effort to control the narrative around his identity. The man, Brian King Joseph, says he wants the public to understand that he is not an obsessed fan or internet troll, but a working professional who crossed paths with Will Smith in a professional setting. Okay, get into it.
Hey everybody, I just wanted to talk about something really important. Uh, Earlier this year, I was hired to be a performer on a major tour with somebody who is huge in the industry. So I was excited, proud of myself for getting the opportunity. Um, Unfortunately, some things happened, and I can't get into the details of exactly what that was because it's already a legal issue right now. But the reason why I'm speaking out about this is because getting fired or getting blamed or shamed or threatened or anything like that, simply for reporting sexual misconduct or safety threats at work, is not okay. And I know that there's a lot of other people out there who have been afraid to speak up, and I understand. And if that's you, I see you. And that's pretty much it.
All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. According to the lawsuit, Brian alleges that Smith engaged in conduct he found harassing. While details of the legal claims are still being worked out in court, Brian has taken to social media to emphasize who he is and who he is not. He says he is not chasing clout, fame, or attention. Instead, he describes himself as a regular working artist who is simply seeking accountability through the legal system. Who is Brian Joseph? Well, let me tell you. Shout out to our friends over at Media Takeout. They reviewed Brian King Joseph's Instagram and public profile. Brian is a black, openly gay violinist known for blending classical music with pop and hip hop. He has appeared on major stages, including televised talent competitions and live performances, and has built a following based on his musicianship. Okay, now let's get into it. Visually, Brian is recognizable for his blonde braids and his bold personal style, which has unfortunately led some online commenters to dismiss him or make assumptions about his intentions. All right, you guys, give us one moment. We just had a glitch in the system, but give us one moment. And we are back. Okay, so let's get into it. Visually, Brian is recognizable for his blonde braids and bold personal style, which has unfortunately led some online commenters to dismiss him or make assumptions about his intentions. Brian appears to be using his platform now to push back against those assumptions. Why he's speaking out now? Since news of the lawsuit surfaced, Brian says he has been unfairly labeled by some as unstable or fame hungry. His recent posts aim to humanize himself and make clear that his legal action is not about celebrity obsession. Instead, he says it's about how he was treated and how he believes professionals should be treated, regardless of power or fame. Will Smith has not responded publicly. As of now, Will Smith has not issued a public statement responding to Brian's claims. The lawsuit remains active and no court has ruled on the allegations. Now, get into this. As with all legal matters, the claims have not been proven, and Smith is presumed innocent unless a court decides otherwise. A case that raises bigger questions. Now, the situation has sparked conversation online about power dynamics in entertainment. Now, coming close, how complaints are received depending on who raises them, okay? And how openly gay black men are often quickly dismissed when they speak out. Now, let's go on head over here. For now, Brian King Joseph says he simply wants to be seen as what he claims he is, a regular guy seeking to be heard. And shout out to Media Takeout. They will continue to follow the case as it develops. Now, what are your thoughts on that? I just feel like, yeah, there's just been the fraternizing, the hanging out, the doing the most. I just feel like you have to have that professional side and don't let your personal side overflow with your professional side. You should be a professional at all times. If there is money on the table, if there's a clock in sheet, a clock out sheet, there's no time for like anything outside of that. If it does not go with the objective of while I'm here, it should not be done. It should not be done. And that's just on all levels, right? Now, let's get into it. So, we have another story that's coming on up. So, our next story is going to be okay. Did we run over all our stories? No. Oh, okay. Well, um, let's see. Okay, I can see if we have some more stories. Thank you all for being patient with us. And we are just now rolling with our morning, our Queen City radio show. And so without further ado, let's go ahead and um let's have a music selection. I feel like we can pay some bills right now and you know, y'all like working for the money, and so do we. So let's go ahead. If you are from Texas, I love you. Stand up, Texas.
Testing. All right. You can cut out that other shit.
Yeah, yeah. Run it up, Blondo. Run it up, Blondo.
Hey. Bitch, I'm from Texas, where we should ride in swangers and put diamonds in our niggas. Her drink inside my lemonade till it look like a Pepsi. See, I come from the D where we got checks and we be flexing. If you ain't from my state, then you should know don't fuck with Texas. Hey, we always strapped, we keep our weapons. My mama from the 8, she slowed it down for me at 7. Used to think Pepsi was the guy before he went to heaven. I knew what pushing P was before Gunna even said it. Hey, C0 taught me keep my weapon and never trust a nigga or a bitch cause it's expected. No killers from the country, they ride horses and throw selfies. Got niggas in the east ride ATVs with Mac 11s.
First off, you better remember what that sign say before you come down here to this bitch. Don't mess with Texas. Cause you know everybody around this bitch got guns, nigga.
Hey, see y'all from Texas. We got Beyonce, Trey the Truth, and we can't forget Devin. Big shout out to them boys, and I can't forget back to Texas. I've been feeling like Luca, how I bought that shit a blessing. Number one rule in Texas, keep it solid, ain't no telling. Hey, and always keep your fucking weapon. A nigga try me other guys, we got no choice but stretch him. If he survive these shots at first bet, he die on that stretcher. These diamonds I got water, might just go Johnny my next one. Hey, this Texas tea is what I drink. Sauce Walker had us dripping, Sauce had the hoes in on drink. Young Mesa had us jigging, dipping, ain't know how to think. Now I got all these niggas stepping, swiping, taking plays.
All right. Yes. Listen here. I love me some Big X to plug. Yes, listen here, you guys. But Big X to plug, he recently lost one of his friends. Well, one of his friends in the rap game, they were out at like a overnight club or after spot, whatever you call it, and there was some shooting going on, and allegedly his partner got hit. There were rumors that the guy had got unalived, but there are reports saying that no, he did not get unalived. He is still with us. I will be following the story and keeping you guys up to date on that. So, yes, let's just keep Texas in our prayers. It's a lot going on in Texas. Now, listen here. Let's get into the news, girls and guys. Okay, listen, get in close. What could the capture of Nicholas Morado mean for Oklahoma? Learn the impact of Nicholas Morado's capture in Oklahoma's economy and global oil markets. How can this event affect U.S. Latin America relations and international conflicts? Whew. Elite Delta Force captured Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro and his wife about 2 a.m. Saturday morning. It happened in the Caracas, the capital of Venezuela. Social media posts show strikes ordered by President Trump in Venezuela and its military bases. Now, a news outlet says non-political analyst Scott Mitchell said the relationship between the U.S. and Latin America has not always been smooth, and as so many dominoes will fall as a result. Venezuela is the beachhead for our adversaries that Cuba's and Russia and China and Iran, and it looks as if this latest situation where that they are assembling Iran swift attack boats, that was sort of the last straw, said Mitchell. Retired war correspondent Mike Boyder said the planning on capturing Morado began in mid-December. He adds Venezuela is a massive oil supplier whose oil has been taken off the market for years because of sanctions. He has concerns about what comes next. That disrupts a lot of things. It even has an effect on the war in Ukraine as Russia, has used higher oil revenue because Venezuela's oil was off the market. Oil prices went up. It helps fund the war in Ukraine, said Potter. The ramifications could even reach Oklahoma. China gets a 30% discount on the oil if Venezuela goes for a more legitimate government, and the sanctions are lifting. Then they're flooding the oil. Marcus, that means bad news for the Oklahoma economy, added Mitchell. Following the capture of Morado, President Trump said the U.S. will take control of the oil reverses in Venezuela. The President Trump said the U.S. will take control of the oil reserves in Venezuela. Sources also say there are plans from the current administration to recruit American companies to invest billions of dollars in their oil industry. A verified video shows the current state of Venezuela after the military operation. Now listen here, you can catch those videos out if you just simply just go online and look them up. So we definitely have to say prayers to Venezuela. But, you know, in my opinion, and with some conversations that I've had behind the scenes, this was actually a good thing for Venezuela because when you think about the people and if you really do your research and things like that, he was really holding that country back. When you talk about the in and out of we just had Kodak Black over here rapping about meth, and so if we can get it up out of here and get it up out of our country and things like that, I'm all for making America safe. Now let's get into it. Jesus Christ. Okay, it's a lot going on in the world. Now Lamar Jackson, I'm too stunned by the loss to think about my future or John Harbaugh's. Okay. As the Ravens struggled through a disappointing 2025 season, questions were raised about the future of Coach John Harbaugh and quarterback Lamar Jackson. Moments after the season came to an end with a loss in Pittsburgh, Jackson said he isn't ready to think about it. Asked if he thinks he'll be back with the Ravens in 2026, Jackson said that mere minutes after the end of 2025 season is too soon to talk about that. We just lost a game, a divisional game, a game to put us in the playoffs, Jackson said. I'm not even thinking about that right now. To be honest with you, I'm still caught up in what just happened. That's not my focus right now. Asked if he wants Harbaugh back as the Ravens coach, Jackson again said he couldn't answer. You're asking me about next year, Jackson said. I'm so caught up and what just happened tonight, I can't focus on that right now. I just told you I'm stunned right now. I'm trying to process what's going on. Those questions may take some time to answer, but after a bad ending to a bad Raven season, those questions are not going away. Well, hot diggity dog. Okay, that is your sports news. Prayers up to the teams and congratulations to the ones that are going in. Okay, now let's get into this. Our next story is going to be Don't switch to macaroni and cheese. Stefan Diggs shares two mantras Patriots have embraced. Okay. Now, as the Patriots finished a 14-3 regular season and began looking to the postseason, Stefan Diggs shared a pair of mantras the team is embracing. We have this little saying, don't switch to macaroni and cheese, Diggs said. Unsurprisingly, the food based saying originated on a food centric holiday. The analogy came from somebody on Thanksgiving. Diggs said they came to their family gathering and they made new mac and cheese. They said, don't trial and error on our day. So, same recipe, don't change the mac and cheese. Essentially, the Patriots need to keep doing what they've been doing to sustain success. Diggs spoke at his locker for 7 minutes following Sunday 38-10 win over the Dolphins. And later in his press conference, the veteran wide receiver shared a second expression that stuck with the team. They've got another saying. Sorry, I always say they've got savings. Sorry, I always say they got savings. Diggs said, say this explicit a lot and it gets stuck in my head. Oh my goodness. The second was more conventional. Put everything in the drawer right now. Dick said, going into the playoffs, put everything in the drawer. Whether it's 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, put it all in the drawer. Focus on everything you can in here because we're in a unique situation. We have a great opportunity in front of us to get everything we want if we're willing to commit to the details and commit to the daily grind of it. I wish he would, you know what? I'm gonna leave that alone. No, I'm gonna say it. Can he put that into his real life? Like, how about staying out of trouble? How about, um, allegedly, um, the accusations that are out there of him. Prayers for everybody out there. And just know that help is available if you dial 988 if you find yourself in a situation that is unfavorable and your life is in danger. If you find yourself in a 911 emergency, please hang up and dial 911. Now let's get into it. Ex home of Ricky Martin, Michael Caine sells for under half. First ask. The former Beverly Hills Perch, once called home by Ricky Martin and Michael Caine, sold this week for $35 million, a $40 million dip from its original price tag. The sprawling modern Tucson style mansion hit the market for $75 million in August of 2024. In addition to Martin and Kane, the home's roster of AA-list former occupants also includes the family of actress Doris Day. Okay, now let's get into it. Finding no takers in August, the pricey listing was handed over to broker Carl Gambino of the Gambino Group at Compass. A hefty price adjustment of 25 million followed down to 49.9 million. The subsequent sale, which closed on Tuesday, was first reported by The Real Deal. A tree-lined drive fronts the gated estate terminating uh, in a motor court with room for more than 20 cars. The acreage includes a main residence, a guest home, a tennis court pavilion, a children's playground, and a security house. From its elevated perch The 2.37-acre property boasts views of the Los Angeles skyline and the Pacific Ocean. Its well-heeled neighbors include the Pritzker and Murdoch families, according to the listing, as well as the future site of the Gates estate. The successful sale ended the LA real estate market's turbulent year on a high note. A recently updated mansion tax and the January 2025 wildfires contributed to a muted market for LA trophy mansions, the Post previously reported. Massive homes collected dust and racked up discounts, including the hilltop home of exes Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck. Milwaukee Brewers minority owner Rob Bayer took a 40% hit on September sale of his Brentwood estate. Now let's get into it. The family of American actress and singer Doris Day previously owned the recently sold estate, according to the listing, followed by actor Michael Caine. Pop star Ricky Martin purchased the abode in 2004 for 10.9 million. According to the property records, Martin departed 2 years later. Records show selling the home to billionaire investor Michael Smith. The property most recent deed in 2018 listed an LLC owner 1309 Davies. The mansion's asking price of 49.9 million successfully attracted an unnamed buyer. At the end of December, the deal closed at a discounted 35 million, according to public records. Both the seller and the buyer were represented by Gambino. Gambino declined to comment on the deal. Now, listen here, guys. That is your morning wake up. Okay, everybody, wake up, wake up, wake up. Now, listen here. I want to thank you so much, and you all have a great day on purpose.
I can't hear you. Hold on. Hey. Yeah. Hey. See, bitch, we active. We see the outside on the road, we getting them gone in traffic. These niggas pussy selling souls, they calling me the captain. These niggas think they slick at shows, I swear to God, we clapping. See, I got partners on parole, but I still know they active. These niggas claim they tough as shit, I swear to God, they actors. How you ain't never flipped the boat, but swear to God, you trapping. See, we been selling shit that smell while y'all was still in practice. Them same niggas who said I'm dead, they partner in the cast. I had to cut some niggas off, them boys was moving backwards. Send my shooters to spray where you lay them niggas, they act. I really just started this shit, I'm already a factor. My Jones should still clutch on her chrome on the phone with the pastor. We really been hitting that shit, knocking shit out the rafters. I'm really just talking my shit, I'm not one of these rappers. We really like that in real life, we shoot movies like actors. Them boys got they sticks in the air, we unload on them cappers. We really been hitting that shit, knocking shit out the rafters. I'm really just talking my shit, I'm not one of these rappers. We really like that in real life, we shoot movies like actors. Them boys got they sticks in their air. See, bitch, we active. We see the outside on the road, we getting them gone in traffic. These niggas pussy selling souls, they calling me the captain. These niggas think they slick at shows, I swear to God, we clapping. See, I got partners on parole, but I still know they active. We see the outside on the road, we getting them gone in traffic. These niggas pussy selling souls, they calling me the captain. These niggas think they slick at shows, I swear to God, we clapping. See, I got partners on parole, but I still know they active. A nigga say he took from X, I swear to God he capping. See, I really was selling hard for I was hard at rapping. Big X the plug before the drugs was always known for scrapping. I told her she can't get inside because her ass was plastic. My partner kicked her out the spot, he said her top was treasure. I always keep the heat with me, I'm the way that we alley. We see the outside on the road, we getting them gone in traffic. These niggas pussy selling souls, they calling me the captain. These niggas think they slick at shows, I swear to God, we clapping.
See, I got partners on parole, but I still know they actors. These niggas claim they tough and shit. I swear to God, they actors. How you ain't never flipped the boat, but swear to God, you trapping. See, we been selling shit that smell while y'all was still in practice. Them same niggas who said I'm dead, they partner in the casket.